Again, here at the Johnny Mathis event at Sportsman's Lodge, did we hear a story about you and Johnny Mathis at your prom? And where was it?
John Marshall High School in 1984.
How could you get a great big singer like Johnny Mathis to show up at a high school and sing for a prom?
He must have loved the school. That's all I can say.
What are some of the songs you remember him singing that night?
Chances are.
What's your favorite Johnny Mathis tune?
Chances are.
Chances are, I'll ask the question again, it'll be the same answer.
Chances are.
I have to tell you a quick story about Johnny Mathis. Johnny Mathis and I were in high school together. And I was lucky enough to be on a high school board that was learning management at the Uniform Department School. And I knew, and it was Christmas time, and I knew our choir was going to sing, and that Johnny would be singing Ave Maria, I think. But that's my memory. That particular week, I was relegated to men's furnishings in the basement. Of course, the first velvet tones that came forth were Johnny's. And I said, oh, because people were talking to me and wanting something else and this and that. And I said, and all of a sudden, everybody stopped walking, stopped talking, and listened. And his beautiful voice singing Ave Maria, Christmas time. I mean, it was like 3 days, I think, before Christmas. Nighttime rush and silence over the entire emporium of department stores. And well, we all knew in high school that the first time we ever heard Johnny sing, we knew he was going to be a star.
I've known Johnny Mathis since 1959, and I was in San Francisco when I was at Josh Dickey for KEWB and the Kroll Collier stations. And what a tremendous career Johnny has had. Not only one of the nicest people in the world, but he just is so likable in every way, and just charming as a human being as well. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, I'm sorry, I've got the wrong notes here. I apologize to you. I've known Johnny since 1959, and it was so great. San Francisco is one of the great cities in the world, and he would just be so outstanding in so many ways as he is today. One of the greatest musicians of all time, and I am so happy that we're honoring him today because he's got a voice that is totally unique. There is no one like Johnny Mathis in the whole world of music. I know because I've played everybody in the whole world of music.
Our executive producer credits include 23 albums with Barbra Streisand, 3 albums with Neil Diamond, 4 albums with Bette Midler, and 10 albums with Johnny Mathis. He has worked with hundreds of other artists, hundreds, including Julio Iglesias, Celine Dion, James Taylor, Madonna, Ravi Shankar, Tony Bennett, and even Miley Cyrus. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Jay Landers.
In the world of music, there are a number of good singers, a smaller handful of truly great singers, and then there's Johnny Mathis. With love, Barbra Streisand.
There's never been any singer, ever, in my humble opinion, who even comes close to his voice and his singing style. This guy is giving up 18 precious holes of golf to be here.
I am so proud to be here today to roast my golfing friend Johnny for many years. Johnny probably loves golf more than he loves singing. Is that true, John? Johnny will probably play 5 or 6 times a week at the Riviera Country Club if he's not traveling. And I see him working on his golf swing, and it's melodic. Johnny Mathis is melodic. There's a rhythm to golf. There's an energy to the game. And it can't be taught. It's something that's very natural. And it comes from the love and the joy of doing it, of swinging the club, of letting life happen, of letting the music flow.
I have noticed when he gets to the love songs, you know what he's singing about because the eye is closed and he holds the mic like a 9-iron.
This incredible singer has been nominated for 12 Grammys and has won 3. She's still performing, and we are thrilled to have her with us this afternoon. Put your hands together for Denise Williams.
To sing, I got a call from my manager, and he said, Johnny Mathis is considering doing a duet. Would you love to sing with Johnny Mathis? I asked him if he was crazy. Who doesn't want to sing with Johnny Mathis and all that lusciousness, okay? So it did happen, and I never forget, I went and I told my mother, Mom, I'm going to be doing a duet with Johnny. I had to fan my mother. She tried to faint and fall out and wanted to know when we were going in the studio. I said, we're not going nowhere. Because I know you, I'll introduce you tomorrow again. I saw what happened. I'm not introducing you to Johnny Mathis. No way. So I was so excited to sing with him, but of course I had only had my second project out. And I was thinking, I'm getting ready to sing with a legend. I don't believe this is happening. And I remember going to the studio, and we'd never spoken or talked before then, had we done anything? We were just going into the studio, and I was so nervous. My knees were knocking. They didn't need any kind of percussion. I was doing all the percussion with my knees, okay? You have my heart. I love him. Mr. Johnny Mathis.
I want you to know, I met this man back in 1958 at a theater in Brooklyn, New York, called the Brooklyn Fox Theater. And I, along with the Shirelles and so many other acts in the industry at the time, were on a Christmas show, Mary the K, Christmas extravaganza, starring Johnny Mathis. And all the ladies, including me, could not wait to just look at him. I mean, everybody just wanted to look at him. Johnny Mathis was pretty. And we all made our way to the side of the stage every single night. 5 shows a day. Just to look at him. We all knew what he said, but we wanted to look at him. We looked at you a lot.
The track season started, and Johnny and I were both in the same event. We were both high jumpers. And there's only one thing about competing with him that I will never forgive or forget. I went to University of Nevada, Reno, and I set the record, the high jump record, at that track. And 3 weeks later, Johnny Mathis broke my record. I cannot tell you how honored I feel to be called a friend to Johnny, because very rarely in your life do you meet folks that know how to be a friend. And Johnny is very, very well schooled in that, and that's why when I heard about this, I practically got in my car to get started. See, I don't fly unless it's necessary. ATF. Is it ATF? Yeah. They want to strip search you. Before you get an airplane. So if it's a 2-day drive, I don't fly. And so, Johnny, it is a real honor for me to be invited to this. The last time I was invited to something like this, it was induction to the Basketball Hall of Fame. And I told him, sit on it.
And that is Bill Russell, the greatest basketball player of them all. He ran track with Johnny Mathis back in 1949, and he came to the event. It was a great afternoon on a Friday afternoon in Los Angeles, not too long ago, where we spent the afternoon with Johnny Mathis and all of his friends. Iconic people in show business. Now, the one thing I can say about Johnny Mathis is, and as you see it in the early interview I had with him, he's easy to talk to. I mean, this guy is $1 million man. He's made 45 albums, thousands of songs, and he's very easy to talk to. He's a great golfer, and he was a great athlete, and he still is. Thanks for watching.
Now all we need is Johnny Mathis. No sooner said than done, Perry. Johnny, it's very nice to have you on the show. Next, would you play some music? I'd like to watch this for a second. It's not for me to say. It's not for me to say.